Yo, what is happening, guys? Hope everyone's having a great Thursday. Just wanted to do an update video on the current markets because obviously we're getting quite a nice bounce from support, which is exactly what we were speaking about in yesterday's video, right? Which is why I was looking at longs. Pretty much for the past 2 weeks or so, I've only really been looking at longs. And the reason why is because we were at support, right? Pretty much all the tokens were at support, which is why I didn't think we would dump that much further when looking at the chart. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you guys do like the video and subscribe to the channel. But let's get straight into it. So firstly, I just want to speak about XRP. I want to speak about ETH. Sorry. Basically, in yesterday's video, and also the Telegram groups, we were saying that if ETH closes the 4-hour time frame above 4,261, we could look for longs back up to 4,500, right? And that's exactly what we got, right? We got to close above this level and we saw continuation, okay? But now we have to ask ourselves, okay, where is the next key level for Ethereum right now, okay? So you can see how when looking at ETH, we broke this massive downward sloping trend line, right? We finally broke it. We got back above horizontals, right? Getting back above horizontal supports is pretty much one of the strongest things to do in terms of looking at verticals compared to horizontals. So getting back above the horizontal support is massive. We broke out of this downward sloping trend line. We broke above this bearish fair value gap as well. You can see over here, price was holding this level multiple times. A lot of people were calling for like a bit of a inverse head and shoulders. So everything is kind of looking more bullish than bearish right now for Ethereum. You can't tell me otherwise, right? But we also have to be cautious because we are coming into this massive sell zone right over here, right? So this is important to look at for Ethereum right now, okay? This is very important to look at. We have this is a bearish fair value gap, but essentially with this gap, let's move it across. We have a lot of sell orders sitting within the zone, okay? So what I want to do is if we look at the heat map, right? If we look at the heat map for Ethereum, what can we see? I think that's the most important thing now. Where is liquidity sitting? So let's have a look over here because we're in a massive sell zone, right? So we need to know exactly where we can potentially see this rejection, right? So let's have a look. We're gonna have to go on the 12-hour because there's not much happening on the 24. All right, so let's draw these levels in just so we have a clearer understanding of potentially where the market can go, right? Because with trading and crypto in general, market trades from liquidity zone to liquidity zone, right? So you'll see we have liquidity below, right? So we have liquidity at 4,350. Let's put that on the chart so we just know exactly where we potentially can come today. Let's put this on the 1-hour time frame just so we have a little bit more clearer understanding. Right, so let's do this. 4,350. Bang, right over there, okay? Then we look to the upside. We have liquidity sitting at 4,430, okay? 4,430, okay? So basically, the reason why I'm doing this, guys, I'm just going to make this a little bit cleaner. We can actually just put a coordinate as well, just so it's a little bit more cleaner. So the reason why I'm doing this is because this is where we have to be looking at for the day, right? The market will want to tap at least one of these levels today, regardless, because look, that's how the market moves, right? It moves like that, right? Price can't just keep on going up in one direction, right? We need to bring down. We need to retrace into these zones in order for price to continue higher, right? So with that said, if you look at the 50-minute time frame over here for Ethereum, let's have a look at the lower time frames because I want to see where we could actually go before. Okay, so as you can see on the 15, you can see we're making higher highs, higher lows, but now we're also getting stuck at this level. So if we look at the 5 quickly, if we look at the 5 minute, I don't know why it's taking so long to load, but there we go. If we look at the 5 minutes, you can see we're still holding these levels. Okay, I would be honest. To be honest with you, I would want to see a sweep of this level. Okay. And the reason why is if we can sweep this low and close confirm bullish, then we can look for continuation longs up to here. So this is something that I would love to see for Ethereum on the 5-minute time frame, right? So I'm going to be trading at lower time frames within the the next couple of weeks, just because of the fact that we are starting to get a move now, right? So in order to capitalize on this move, we need to go in the lower time frames to get our entries on these retracements, right? Because these retracements might be quite quick, okay? But essentially, this is what I'm looking at for ETH. We have liquidity sitting here. We have this order block as well sitting over here. Let's actually draw this in. We have an order block sitting here as well. So I'm expecting at least for us to test this level, guys. I'll be honest with you, for ETH. So this is what I'm going to be looking at. I will be posting this in the Telegram group. So make sure you guys do join that group. That is in the description of the video. But for now, I'm not going to just take it long. Okay. So ETH's looking kind of good. Another coin that, guys, I did long just now. I have posted this in the community as well. But I longed XRP. And the reason why I longed XRP is because we finally got back above horizontals, right? We didn't close above this bearish February gap over here, which is a bit concerning. But I do think that holding above this level here on the 4-hour time frame, you can see we've got multiple candles holding above this level. The daily candle did close above that zone as well. So I am taking a risk on this one for XRP. Okay, just based on the daily, it just looks super good, right? So XRP looking good, looking to target these levels to the upside. Okay, we've been speaking about this though. We have. Then I want to speak about XLM, right? We spoke about it yesterday. XLM yesterday was sitting over here. Literally, when the video I posted, I said, guys, we're going to take longs, right? And then if you look over here, we pumped pretty much from yesterday around about 12%. So now what you have to ask yourself is, okay, we've missed the move, hypothetically, right? Let's just say we didn't get in yesterday. What can we do to capitalize on potentially grabbing some of this move? So you have to ask yourself, is there an opportunity within this type of chart, right? And you have to go down to lower time frames, because the problem is right now, if you look at the daily, okay, we got the close. The only way we can potentially go long here is if we draw let's just draw the fib from this low over here to this high. This is the only way I pretty much go long here for XLM, because we just got such a huge breakout. We just created a huge top wick as well, right? We created a massive top wick. Okay, so this is basically grabbing liquidity in order for price maybe to come down, and then we need to grab liquidity over here at the support in order for price to go up. But you can see the targets are perfect, right? So the thing is, right now, a lot of people are asking themselves, that's quite a big move to the downside for us to even get in. Is it going to come that low? And the question is, it could, right? Anything can happen, right? But the problem is, with a lot of people, they're going to be like, oh, I missed the move, right? I missed the move. You missed this whole thing. And then you get FOMO, and then you jump in now, right? But the problem is, why would you enter at this level? There's nothing happening at this level. We have a lot of confirmation that if we do dump, I would probably look for longs over here, right? Because if you're looking for longs right over here, your stop loss is going to have to be below this low, or something like that, right? And then your risk to reward is so much lower. Whereas if you had to just be patient and wait, you could get a better setup. Okay. So the whole thing now, looking at XLM, what I would want to see is I would want to see price break this low. The reason why I want to see price break this low is because I want to break structure to the downside on the lower time frames. Then we could potentially look for shorts, and then we can play the long off this level. Like, I would love for this to happen, like in an ideal scenario. But the thing is with trading, you have to just be patient and wait for these setups, guys. So ideal scenario, we get a close below here, we come back up, get a retracement back into this level, we draw from the low to the high, we'll probably get a 0.5 or 0.65 retracement into the zone. We take shorts, we look for a double bottom, we look for a break of structure on the lower time frames. What I mean by that, guys, is essentially this would be a break of structure in terms of looking for longs or even a change of character, because basically how the market works, where's this tool? 1 second. So we have liquidity sitting here, we have liquidity sitting here, right? Let's just say this is what we're looking at, right? So if we have liquidity sitting here and here, here and here, what needs to happen in order for price to continue higher, right? I'm asking a question, right? What needs to happen? Well, what needs to happen is we need to take out this liquidity in order to push price higher, right? Because if we're coming down like this, right, we have zones sitting like this where people are shorting, right? People are shorting at these zones. People putting stop losses here. People putting stop losses here. So in order for price to continue higher, we would need to see something like this, right? We would need to see price create equal lows or take out liquidity. We need to see equal lows or take out liquidity. We need to see a potential higher low, and then we need to see price break this level, confirm that we are creating another higher high, and then we can look for retracements and longs to the upside. All right, makes sense. So this is pretty much what I'll be looking at for XLM today. Okay, Ethereum is kind of pumping right now. Yeah, guys, I think just doing a general market update here, looking at the market, even in total 3, we posted this, but yesterday we were saying if total 3 can close back above 109, and we closed beautifully, we did close beautifully above this level. It's looking super juicy for the altcoins right now. I'll be completely honest with you. It is looking super juicy, which is why we have been quite bullish. Interesting. Beautiful, beautiful. I do want to look at Bitcoin in just a second, but I do want to go over Aster. So basically, in the video yesterday, what I was saying for Aster, guys, is we are super close also for a breakout here. This is a new token that came out, and basically what we want to see is we just want to see a breakout and essentially just get above this bearish fair value gap here, because this is also going to give us a potential move to the upside. Because if we break above this level here and we close above the trend, this is going to confirm that price is most probably going to take out liquidity to the left hand side of it, right? We have liquidity sitting here, we have liquidity sitting here, and we also have liquidity sitting at these levels. Okay, so longs for this token would be valid, right? Generally looking at it, right, longs for this token will be valid if we close bullish above this level here. So Aster is looking super juiced. I'm super interested in this setup today, looking at quite a nice upside potential as well. Okay, so very, very important to just be patient here. XRP looking good here, guys. Honesty, this is the one. I think XRP has potential to move today, just based on the daily time frame and also the 4 hour. But Aster's also looking good, right? So I honestly think today, guys, just trade the charts how they look, right? Ethereum is pumping. Yeah. See, look at this, guys. We're gonna check what's gonna happen here at this liquidity zone, but it's looking super juiced right now. Let's have a look and see, because if price takes out this level, this is the level, right? We just spoke about it. We just spoke about this level, guys. So let's have a look. Basically, what I want to see now is, obviously we didn't get the, what is the time? It's 8:30. Such a random time to pump. So we didn't get the sweep of this low. If we do get a rejection here, we could look for retracement longs, but I just want to see how to react at this level first. Interesting stuff though. Aster will be looking good today. XRP is definitely on the cards. Beautiful stuff. Looking good, guys. I'm not gonna lie, market's looking super juiced, just based on pretty much everything. Yeah. So have a look at H-bar as well, guys. H-bar is also coming. H-bar, bro. We spoke about H-bar a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm gonna say, yeah. But basically, H-bar just closes above this level here, and we fine. Very, very interesting stuff, yeah. I think, yeah, just looking at the market today, it's going to be super, super important for the daily close tomorrow. If we do have a look at Forex Factory, let's have a look at Forex Factory. But so today we have unemployment claims, nothing too crazy. Tomorrow's going to be crazy, guys. NFP tomorrow. NFP tomorrow is going to be absolutely unreal. Every month when NFP comes out, it's one of the most volatile days. Last month was a bit of a, I'll be honest, didn't really play out. Well, no, it did play out, but there was just not much volume last month. It was really weird. Normally for NFP, there's a massive volume spike. But yeah, not much else to go over. Pretty much bullish on the day, guys. I'll go over Bitcoin quickly. But if you guys didn't watch my video yesterday, watch the video yesterday. And literally we caught pretty much all those moves before it happened on the video, which is kind of cool. Let's go over Bitcoin quick sticks. Oh, let's go over WorldCoin, and then we'll go over Bitcoin, and then we'll call it a video. The thing is with WorldCoin right now, it's looking super interesting. And we've been speaking about it. Yesterday we spoke about it as well. It's been in our bar zone for the last whole week. So I want to speak about what's happening with WorldCoin there. If we can get it to load. There we go. So you can see our WorldCoin's flipping bullish here, guys. You can't tell me this chart is not looking good at all. There's no ways you can tell me that. One of the most underrated charts I think out there right now. WorldCoin, guys. Don't sleep on this token. We have so much upside potential here. I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, when I see a good setup, I want to tell you guys, I do think that this is a good setup, guys. Just buying spots here is crazy. 800% to the upside. It hasn't changed since yesterday. If you watched the video from yesterday, we've lost like 12%, but it's still 8%, bro. Okay, so make sure you guys look at this. Make sure you guys look at WorldCoin. H-bar just looks good. Everything's just looking decent there. All right. Let's go over Bitcoin quickly, and then we'll call it a video. It's been quite a long video. I just get super excited when I see the market doing some things when you wake up. 118,500. I don't even look at Bitcoin sometimes, and I didn't even realize it was so high. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. If we can get it to load. I don't know why it's not loading. It's just like the weirdest thing. Alright, so we're going to remove everything here. I'll be honest with you. Okay. Alright. Very, very simply here, let's go. So basically, if you look at Bitcoin, I mean, just looking at this chart shows you pretty much anything. And what I'm trying to get at is we back above this level here, guys. This is why I draw these levels. Getting back above this liquidity zone is a massive task for Bitcoin, especially on the daily time frame, right? Getting above here on the lower time frames is fine, because that is how you get a fake out, right? But on the daily time frame, getting above here is showing that, potentially there's momentum for Bitcoin today, right? That potentially, 4-hour time frame as well, right? Getting back above this level here is showing that the, structure has officially broken, right? This was that pattern, right? We could have even entered off this break of the neckline, but on the lower time frames. But that's another story. But essentially, with Bitcoin right now, what we have to notice is that it's just, for me, it's just too overextended, right? Let's have a look at liquidity. What's happening for BTC? $24-hour. Let's have a look here. Okay, we've got 12,000. 120,000 and then 165,000. 120,000, 165. Okay. 165,500. Okay. So like I said for Ethereum, these are the levels that we have to be putting on the chart. I don't know why I put this level here. But essentially, what I'm saying, and the reason why these levels are important, is just because this is where liquidity is sitting, right? This is where price is most probably going to go, okay, in terms of current price action today. So we either trickle up here, potentially take out this high, we get a short opportunity, comes back lower, and we just range. Because guys, think about it. We have NFP tomorrow, right? Do you think we're going to pump super hard today going into NFP? I don't think so. I don't think so. The reason why I say that is because when we get these massive news events, what normally happens is we normally go sideways until the news events comes out, right? And then it likes to shake things up, right? Because the whole thing with news events and all these, pretty much every week we have a news event, right? It's essentially just trying to trap people into longing and shorting at certain levels, right? Because normally with the news events, we'll see like a spike to the upside. We'll see a spike to the upside and then and then we'll see continuation to the upside. Or we'll see a spike to the upside, then a massive downside, and then we'll see a continuation to the downside, right? So either way, it's just trying to trap you, bro. So what you need to do is just wait for these levels to get hit and then see the reaction at these levels. Okay. So Bitcoin today, I just think we go sideways. We can't really take a trade at this level. But something like this could happen, right? We could look at a potential short on the breakdown, like this, and then potentially take some longs off this level as well, right? I don't think we break above 120 today. I just don't see it. Potentially we can. If we do, that would be really, really bullish. But I do think we're going to get rejected from this level just based on looking at the heat map. Okay. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I want to call it a video from there, guys. I do appreciate everyone for watching. Thanks so much for being here. It was quite a long video. Try to go over pretty much all the key levels for the day, and pretty much just what I'm looking at in general, right? I hope you guys did watch that video yesterday. It was a juicer. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys for the live stream tomorrow. Peace out.